Hello, good evening, and welcome to another edition of The Experience. I'm your host, Steve Fox, and joining me, as always, is Skylar to my left tonight. And again, we have Trisha Newton with us, who's going to be a very popular and fun guest forever and ever and ever.
Yeah, absolutely.
Amen. If you missed our show last week, boy, you missed some great stuff. We talked to people who had passed on, who were close to us, and right on the money. Right
Absolutely.
on the money. Your thoughts?
Whew. Just absolute
Whew!
amazement.
That's the only thing you could say.
Yeah, amazement and just awe.
Very,
you know?
very accurate. I mean, we had a guest in the studio and just named some names of people that we just right on the money. And we had some phone callers too who called in and felt the same thing.
I think more than anything, personally, the phone calls were what really just shook me.
Yeah.
It was just unreal.
Yeah.
And this is somebody that she's never talked to before. Right. Just by their voice saying a name.
Yep.
She is saying things, and they're like, yeah, okay, yeah, right, okay, yeah. It's just absolutely.
You guys are funny.
You don't know how to deal with it because it's so surreal and so. Woo. I guess
it's a very powerful
as
statement.
far as
Woo.
Woo.
Well, anyway, we're going to do some fantastic. Oh my goodness, we lost my caller. I can't go to him yet. I have to call him back, I think. Well, we'll wait a little bit before we get back into our What's Your Sign category, which is our on-the-spot astrologer. Will come on and do a little bit for us, but he's temporarily disconnected. So while we're sorting that out, why don't we talk a little bit about what we're going to be doing tonight?
Okay. Trance channeling is different than the mediumship. Mm-hmm. Okay? A lot of people will channel, but they don't trance channel. They just they channel aware. Okay, and I don't like to do that. I like to trance channel, which I actually take myself out of view, okay, or out of the space, and that gives the entity that I channel a chance to say whatever he has to say.
Okay, we're gonna do. I guess I called it an interview with the unknown because I don't know who I'll be talking to. Is there a specific individual that you?
Yeah, usually when I trance channel, I don't let just anyone in because I don't want to get into that problem. Okay, so I channel Anthony. All right.
What's his background?
Actually, it's Saint Anthony.
Saint Anthony.
Oh yes, yeah. And I have a lot of people saying, yeah, right, okay. But, it's whatever.
Now, I'm not a religious man, so give me a little background on the St. Anthony. Who was he?
Okay, he was a Franciscan monk, lived in Italy, died when he was 36, very young. But maybe back then it was around the...
that was the life expectancy.
14th, that was about the life expectancy of it. And was... a great orator, all right? And that's what I like about it because usually when I talk, well, normal, kind of stuff. But sometimes when I listen to tapes after I've channeled him, it's like, oh my God, it doesn't even sound like me, and I don't talk like that.
Right. And he's the only one you trance channel?
Usually, yeah, because I don't want to get into problems. He will, at times, pass on information from someone else. So then he therefore becomes a medium because it comes through him. Right. I'm safe with him. And when you're in a trance state, you need to feel that you're with somebody that you feel safe with because all kinds of things could happen, and I don't want to get into that.
Okay.
So, St. Anthony is the saint of finding things.
Yeah, but not all the time because I'm still looking for an apartment.
Well, you didn't lose an apartment. It's kind of hard to misplace a building.
Like, go ahead, find it.
Okay, what do you need from us for... Let's turn the lights down just a tad, maybe a little bit. Maybe you'll get some of this, maybe fit the mood a little bit. Ooh, that's good. Okay. That's nice ambiance. We get the violinist
that's nice,
here.
Yes,
but,
it's like candlelight.
Okay, and what do you need?
Okay, what's going to happen is it'll take me a few minutes, although he works very, very fast, to get me in that trance state, all right? And when he's here, he will begin to talk immediately, okay? He will probably, I'm not sure what he has planned for tonight, he'll talk for a while, okay, and then he stopped very abruptly, okay, and will ask if there's questions, and then he will answer questions, and he will take as many questions as he feels like taking, and then all of a sudden will just
Disappear?
stop. Yeah, he'll stop, and then he'll usually he will say good night, or that kind of thing. He's very people oriented.
Oh, that's good.
And he's very patient, because a lot of times people will ask questions and he'll say something like, "Oh, God, what does he say? I don't know. Do you understand, or are you getting it," or that kind of thing. And if they say no, then he will go into it deeper until they're satisfied. So, I mean, he has a great deal of patience working with me. He'd need patience.
Oh, I don't know how accurate that is.
I guess I can't think of anything else. He'll just take over.
All right, we'll sit in silence for a little bit and help you get into this.
Okay, and usually I take my glasses off
Okay.
when I do this, because for some reason he doesn't like the glasses on. Excuse me. But then I don't need them because I'm not seeing anyway. So, okay, so just give me a few minutes to do this. Get comfy.
Best you can in this chair. So.
Yeah, and you can talk and nothing bothers him. All right,
Okay.
so.
Oh, so you don't need complete
Oh,
silence?
no.
Okay, good.
Okay.
So if somebody starts talking over here, we'll know
It's not a problem.
that it's
Yeah.
done. in
Okay.
time to-
Okay.
But well, it's very, very fascinating, and I'm actually looking forward to this. I have no idea what I'm going to ask him. I've got a whole stack of blank
Gosh.
index cards.
I'm
And
blown.
here's-
I'm not sure
Here's
myself.
someone who grew up Catholic, yourself, and probably have said, screaming about the house, "St. Anthony, where are these? Where are
Oh
these?"
yeah, my
Many,
mom
many
is
times, and
a pro at doing that. Yeah,
you can find
but it
out. what-
works. That's
Does it
what-
really?
Oh yeah.
So he's a reliable saint.
Yes, he is.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try to come up with some interesting questions to ask him. I'm still floored from last week's show.
Yeah,
I mean,
I really am.
That's just something I never thought I would ever witness in person. You watch it on TV sometimes.
Yeah, I know. It's
But to
totally
be in the room and
earth-shattering is what it is, and yeah.
and as you said, the phone calls that came in
That was
and
just-
said, "Yeah, that hit home. That hit home." It's exactly what I was expecting or looking for. Which
I know.
that was like the final nail in the coffin, if you pardon the phrasing there.
Yeah, really. It was pretty.
Good
And I-
evening, and now I am with you. Yes, you are shocked. It is all right. I am Anthony. And this evening, I am very pleased to be among such charming individuals as the two of you. It is my pleasure. I have never stood in front of such equipment before, so this is also new for me. I take guidance very readily, so if you need to have me stop talking, or if you would like me to do something, please just make the request and I will comply. When we speak of connecting with higher guides, such as I, we are speaking of a spiritual level that all humans are developing themselves to be in. And development comes at different levels and at different times for each individual. And as you know, there is no rush on this side because there is no time element that we need to deal with. It is a fact that most individuals, however, when you mention the word God or Creator, find the subject either distasteful or boring in some ways. But however, God is a most interesting personality, if you would care to use those words.